Hi, this is an instructional video showing an example of how to utilize Smart Notebook 15 for a lesson in a classroom. This Smart Notebook lesson I'm using as an example was created for my EDEL instructional technology class. As you can see, it's a science lesson about biotic and abiotic components of an ecosystem and their impacts. As the content standard suggests, it's directed towards grade 2. All of the text found within my slides has been inserted by simply clicking and beginning to type, where an text box automatically appears, and in the upper section of my Smart Notebook, a toolbar appears to format the text where I can bold, highlight, and color the text. Also, the last chunk of text on this page, if you look closely, has a left corner icon. Now, this is called an action button. An action button typically links to the welcome or reference page. In this case, mine links to the reference page of my slides. And to make a action button or to create one, you can right click as I have done, and you can select link to a page in this file among other options, and then you select your page. And you can either launch by clicking the corner icon or the object. And for all of mine, I have done object or the corner icon due to viewer's sake of finding it. I also have created an action button to link me back to my beginning. The graphics found on this page, along with all of the graphics, are of the Smart Notebook technology, and they are found in the left-hand side icon of tabs, and it's in Gallery Essentials. You can go and explore and select from thousands of graphics and insert them right into your slides. Now, my second slide has multiple graphics as well. As you saw, one of my graphics is animated, and to do that, I selected it and I went again to the left-hand side and I selected object animation, where you can go through and select the type, the direction, the speed, and when it occurs, which is when we entered the page. And also, you might see that both of my frog and butterfly graphics have corner icons, but my butterfly has a hyperlink attached, which is once again right click, link to a web page, and you can copy and paste your URL from your browser, which I had done from the PBS Learning Media. I inserted a hyperlink to a video I thought was necessary. And you can also link a sound, which I have done by right-clicking the object and selecting sound. And this time I had converted a YouTube video to an MP3 in iTunes, where I can select it from my files on my computer. And I attached the sound once again. Now, I wanted this to be interactive, and I wanted to use constructivist-based strategies. So I created space for students to come to the board and write what they think biotic organisms are. Down here, I used space, but I also wanted to be able to reveal to them a set definition. So I created a shape, and I filled the shape with the same color as the background. And so once the kids have written, I can erase and reveal the actual definition for kids to read and write down. My third page goes over the same content except non-living components, and I also included another animated object and a link to a video, a hyperlink to a video, and this time they write about abiotic components, and then I reveal to them the definition. Now, on my fourth page, I wanted categorizing and sorting by analyzing objects. So I went ahead and created a table using this tool in a 2x7 table that I inserted and labeled, and then I selected from various graphics and inserted them onto the page, but I also attached sound files to them, but this time I recorded them by hitting record, and I recorded my own voice to label each object. See? A snowflake. A flower. And so kids, if they have any confusion of what the object is, can listen to the video and then go ahead and sort it. And this is nice. The Smart Notebook technology automatically formats it to fit into the slides. Now, my fifth slide really utilizes the technology Smart Notebook provides, and I went ahead and built my own lesson activity by going to the left-hand side, hitting picture and going to lesson activity examples, where I selected this one, and I was able to actually build my own activity through selecting the theme of jungle, adding my own categories and category content. I typed all of that out myself, and so I was really able to personalize what I wanted kids to do, and I added the spinning wheel concept so that it randomly selects students, or in this case, it randomly selects the items in my activity for kids to categorize. So I can spin it, and I select anthill, so then kids have to find the anthill and they have to decide biotic or abiotic. And if it is wrong, it doesn't take, so kids understand immediately it. And that was all done just through Smart Notebook technology of lesson builders. Now on my sixth page, I wanted kids to understand the impacts of a living organism on an ecosystem. So I inserted a graphic of a bird, and I went up to tools and I inserted lines, as you can see I'm making, and I just angled them so that kids would have space to come off the bird and write their own understanding of how they impact, as I showed in the example of disperses seeds. And so I really wanted kids to be able to interact, and I wanted to utilize the Smart Notebook tools in that case, which I have. One last formatting is the background color. As you can see, it's gray. So to do that, I simply right-clicked and I set background fill, where I can go in and go ahead and fill it to any color I desire, in which case I did a nice gray to not set off the lesson. And so you can format the slides to be individual colors. That's about it for my lesson plan. I included a reference page of the referencing things I did, and then a couple pages of the criteria I needed to meet for the lesson. But just a reminder that you need to save it to immediately, as I learned, and save it often. And also, right-clicking will be your best friend when it comes to inserting links and tools and sounds. Thanks for watching my instructional video of Smart Notebook, brought to you by Screencastify and YouTube. And that's it. Thank you.